people like yourself. And they do have contracts where they only specifically get the laces from one person. So it's like, me and you collaborating, like to make that a thing where we're all interconnected and make it something where we're all a part of it. So definitely, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Keep doing what you have to do to keep the culture moving forward because it helps us all in a certain way. Even if it's just being able to have wealth and economy and be able to have our own communities and have nice things and be able to have our own businesses in our communities. That's super dope.
And it's needed. It's needed.
It is.
Somewhere where you can walk into a spot and you could be you and not have to code switch just as soon as you walk in the door. You know what I mean? Like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Straight up. Like, we should be able to
Yeah,
be who
that's
we
so
are
true.
whenever we want to be. And that's just what it is, and when you can't find a space where you could be yourself wholeheartedly, like unapologetically or whatever, like, then you create that space for people that
Right.
are just like you, that are a part of your culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
for real. Like, that's how I look
That
at it.
no,
That's how
I'm
I look at it.
listening because I live in an area where I have to deal with that every day. You're not always able to wholeheartedly be yourself. You do, like me. I come from an area where we listen to music loudly. We dance, we turn up. Sometimes when you're in certain areas, you're shunned upon when you do stuff like that because it's a stigma, of being ghetto or being
Mm.
too loud, and it's that's just maybe who you are as a person. We're loud people. We talk loudly. We do things loudly, and that is very important. Like you said, go to places where you can be yourself wholeheartedly and unapologetically without having to say, "Oh, am I offending somebody with the way I'm doing this or doing that?" When you're just simply being yourself and not having to be marginalized all the time.
Facts. Facts. You speaking the truth. For real.
Yeah.
So, any other questions, folks and family? Any other questions? We're gonna keep it open for about another 60 seconds, maybe 90, and then we'll see if we got any questions. But
Okay.
until a question pops up, I do want to say I'm very thankful for your time. We've been trying to set this up for a long time, and it happened. It took a
It
while,
did.
but we got it in. You're right where you need to be, and you're on the air when you're supposed to be on the air. So um, I think you're going to do great things. Continue to grind. You mentioned your plan for the next year to build your social media. Anything that you can that you need help with, if you think I can help out, just let me know, and we'll make it happen from there. Um, here we go.
Awesome. And vice versa.
Oh, oh shoot, absolutely. I ain't got no problem leaning on people. I'll be like, hey, what up? So when are you going to do your next fashion show?
Um, I don't know. Just to kind of speak to what he's referring to. So in 2019, I did a show called the Sneaker Hoodie Rebellion. In 2019, we were in a very tumultuous time in the fashion industry. There were a number of high-end brands that were making pretty offensive pieces and clothing that offended a lot of people of color. So it kind of spiked me in this direction of wanting to have my own representation and put in a platform together to show people, hey, there are other high-end brands available right in your own, right near you, by people who look like you. So I put on a show called the Sneaker and Hoodie Rebellion, which was a fashion show that brought together emerging black designers and emerging artists. And it was kind of like a Rip the Runway type of scenario here in Detroit, where there were live music while it was a fashion show, and it gave a lot of artists and a lot of models and a lot of emerging brands a chance to put their themselves on a platform. It was really fun, but COVID kind of, I think, messed it up for everybody. So I don't even know how to answer that question. I really don't know. I've been wanting to put things together, but the way everything is so up and down, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on building my online presence since that's kind of like the strong point right now. and then play it by ear when it comes to in-person events, and try to think of other ways to be creative aside from, in-person events, because you can plan something and they can put out a new mandate and your whole plans are crushed. So I don't know.
Are things still shut down out there? Or are you guys still like
Um,
have limited people indoors or like anything like that?
Yeah, there are limitations on how many people can be at certain venues. Of course, you still have to do the 6 feet. There still has to be like spaced out. And even though venues are open now, but I've known so many people who have planned events and had to cancel it because, it's so up and down. Like one day everything will be open and then, cases will spike and they'll shut everything down again. So even though that's not the case now, but it could be tomorrow or next week. So I just don't even want to put myself in that scenario.
Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact, I actually did have a venue booked, and I'm in talks with them back and forth because I wasn't able to have an event, and you can't even get your money back because it's like the scenario wasn't their fault. So it's like you got a lot of people in those kind of scenarios. So it's a mess. So I don't even want to try to plan nothing right now.
Nah, I feel you. That's why I keep it on the website, direct to consumer and U.S. Postal
Yep.
Service mail. That's it right now.
Yes.
Oh no, but I can't wait for things to be back to normal, I guess you could say, just so I can get back in front of people and start doing my thing as well, because it's needed. People need to know who you are. I'm a firm believer that people don't necessarily buy from you, but they buy from you. So if they know who
Yeah,
you are,
that's true.
then they will purchase according to that. At least some might, many will. But yeah, once again, I appreciate your time. Go ahead and wrap this up. I don't see any more questions or anything like that. I think we kind of hit it off. It's been just about an hour. Damn, it went fast. So I appreciate you. Let's do this again in like a year or so, and let's just kind of gauge and
I'm
see where
down.
you're at, see where I'm at. Hopefully, I'm not still in the garage. Um, and we
Okay.
can
I'm open for it.
and we can try to gauge growth, but just keep trying to just keep getting 1% better every day, Jay Marie, and you and I
Thank you.
will be
Likewise.
fine. We will be fine. I thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I'm getting ready to go eat some
Thank
food with the family, so I'm gonna highlight you. Everybody, make sure you go
All
to
right.
www.jmariepremiumsneakers.com. And after you cop some sneakers,
Yep.
make sure you get some laces to go with it at getlacelaces.com. We got the merch, we got wristbands. If you're an athlete, you're looking for some pink laces, the pink laces are here, baby. They in the building. Get them while they hot. October's coming. Don't miss
Look out for a collaboration. We got to do a collaboration with some laces
Let's do it.
and a sneaker.
I'm with it. Let's do it. Like I said, we'll
Okay.
we'll chit chat after this or tomorrow via email or something like that's like we can do that easy. But yeah, make sure you get your pink joints. Stop waiting until October 15th to order your pink joints. You're waiting too long. Order them now. Get them in hand. Get some for your teammates. You can buy them in bulk. Looking for a discount for a whole football team, shoot me a DM. We'll figure something out. It's all day. So just let me know. Let's get these laces out. Represent for breast cancer awareness. And yeah, we donate a portion of the proceeds to the Sisters Network every year. Yeah, so let's make some moves. And I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Peace.
Have a good night, everybody.